For decades, Mars has captured human imagination. A cold, dusty world glowing red in our night sky. Close enough to study, yet distant enough to remain mysterious. But what if humans could actually go there? NASA is actively developing a long-term plan to send astronauts to Mars. This isn't science fiction. It's a carefully structured, step-by-step strategy involving the Moon, advanced spacecraft, and years of preparation. In this video, we'll break down NASA's plan to send humans to Mars, how it works, what challenges remain, and when it could realistically happen. So why Mars? Among all the planets in our solar system, Mars is the most Earth-like. It has seasons, polar ice caps, evidence of ancient rivers, and a day that lasts just over 24 hours. Very similar to Earth's. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars may have had liquid water on its surface. And where there was water, there may have been conditions suitable for life. Sending humans to Mars would allow us to search for signs of past microbial life, study the planet's geology up close, test technologies for long-duration space travel, prepare for future deep space exploration as represents the next giant leap in human exploration. NASA's Mars plan doesn't start with Mars. It starts with the Moon. Through the Artemis program, NASA aims to return humans to the Moon and establish a sustainable presence there. Artemis missions will test new technologies, life support systems, habitats, and deep space operations. Why use the Moon as a testing ground? Because it's only about 3 days away from Earth. If something goes wrong, astronauts can return relatively quickly. Mars, by comparison, is months away. Artemis will help NASA learn how to live and work on another world. Use local resources, like extracting water ice, develop deep space navigation systems, build and test advanced spacecraft. Everything learned on the Moon will help prepare for Mars to send humans beyond low Earth orbit. NASA developed the Space Launch System, or SLS. SLS is one of the most powerful rockets ever built. It's designed to carry astronauts aboard the Orion spacecraft into deep space. Orion is built for long-duration missions. It has advanced life support systems, radiation protection, and the capability to travel far beyond the Moon. Together, SLS and Orion form the backbone of NASA's deep space transportation system. Future versions of these systems may evolve further to support Mars missions. Traveling to Mars isn't simple, depending on planetary alignment. The journey can take about 6 to 9 months one way. Astronauts would need to survive long-term exposure to microgravity, increased radiation levels, psychological isolation, limited supplies. NASA and its partners are studying solutions, including improved radiation shielding, artificial gravity concepts, advanced propulsion systems, closed-loop life support that recycles air, and water blockades of orbital mechanics. Missions to Mars must launch during specific windows that occur roughly every 26 months. A typical Mars mission could last 2 to 3 years, including travel time and surface operations. Landing humans on Mars presents one of the biggest challenges. Mars has an atmosphere, but it's very thin. Too thin for parachutes alone to safely land large spacecraft, but thick enough to create intense heat during entry. NASA calls this the Entry, Descent, and Landing Challenge. Robotic missions like Perseverance have successfully landed on Mars, but sending humans requires much larger payloads, habitats, supplies, and return vehicles. Engineers are developing new landing systems capable of handling heavier spacecraft safely. Once on Mars, astronauts would need a secure habitat. Mars is harsh. Surface temperatures can drop to -80 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. Dust storms can last for weeks. Radiation levels are higher than on Earth. Habitats may need to be shielded with Martian soil. For radiation protection, equipped with renewable energy systems like solar rays, designed for long-term sustainability, is also researching in situ resource utilization, or ISRU. This means using local Martian resources. For example, extracting oxygen from carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, or producing fuel from local materials. If astronauts can generate fuel on Mars for the return trip, it significantly reduces mission risk. NASA is not working alone. International space agencies, including ESA and other global partners, are contributing technology and research. Private companies are also developing spacecraft and landing systems that could play a role in future Mars missions. This collaborative approach spreads costs, shares expertise, and accelerates innovation. The exploration of Mars is becoming a global effort. So when could humans actually set foot on Mars? NASA has stated that the 2030s are a realistic target, depending on technological readiness, funding, and successful Artemis missions. However, space exploration is complex. Timelines can shift due to engineering challenges or budget considerations. What's clear is that progress is actively being made. Every Artemis mission, every robotic Mars rover, and every new propulsion test moves us closer. Sending humans to Mars is not just about planting a flag. It pushes innovation in energy systems, robotics, materials science, medical research. Artificial intelligence technologies developed for space eventually benefit life on Earth. More importantly, Mars exploration inspires future generations of scientists, engineers, and explorers. It reminds us that humanity is capable of extraordinary achievements when we work together. For thousands of years, Mars was just a red dot in the sky. Today, we have rovers driving across its surface, orbiters mapping its terrain, and detailed plans to send humans there. NASA's strategy is careful, methodical, and built on decades of experience. The journey to Mars will not be easy. It will require patience, innovation, and global cooperation. But if history has taught us anything, it's that exploration is part of who we are. And one day, perhaps within our lifetime, the first human footprints may press into the Martian soil. When that moment comes, it won't just be a victory for science. It will be a milestone for all of humanity.